Hello and welcome back to WGN. I am Merchant Marauder.
And I'm Happy Salmon.
This week in board game news, police in Idaho Falls were called to the scene when an unmarked package was discovered to contain 2 board games and 2 pounds of methamphetamines. Now, I'm not sure what you use methamphetamines for, but I'm pretty sure it isn't a European endgame scoring system.
Our researcher Phil has gone missing after trying to navigate his way through the Board Game Geek website. Granted, he was a newbie, having only worked in MS-DOS and Reddit.
Chai, High Tea by Steeped Games and Bristol 1350 by Facade Games are both on Kickstarter and have done well for themselves, so neither needs this promotion at all. But the games look great, and we plan to combine them to have a wonderful game about enjoying some Earl Grey while trying to avoid the Black Death.
Well, isn't that nice? Let's go over to victory points for this week's entertainment news.
Thanks, Happy. If you like cute and feisty pirates, this is a fun, racing, stealing, and blowing up your sister's ships kind of game. For 1 to 6 players, playing to 30 to 60 minutes, and made for players 8 years and older. I like the blowing up part more than the racing bit. Back to you.
Don't we all? That reminds me of the time I snuck onto the roof to use our special barbecue. Forgot about the break in the gas line, lit the roof on fire, lost the neighbor's cat, and killed that poor family of sparrows. Anyway, Happy, what do you have for us in This Week in History?
Well, Merchant, this week in 1968, Simon and Garfunkel's Mrs. Robinson from the classic movie The Graduate hit number 1 on the music charts, making it the first rock song to win a Grammy for Record of the Year.
And here's to you, Simon and Garfunkel. We love you more than
Less
you
of that,
ever.
and more of the weather. Over to you, Everdell Estates.
Thanks, Happy. Down here in the streets of Machikora, it's sunny with the start of construction and jackhammering. If you like being woken up at 6 a.m., this is a town for you. Back to you.
I don't know about you, Happy, but I am not a morning person. Once, when I got up in the morning a little too early, I accidentally brushed my eyebrows and shaved my tongue.
Okay, time to check in with our sports correspondent, River Dragon Ringside, at tonight's pay-per-view event.
Oh, thanks, Happy. The king and queen are at it again, fighting for squares and kicking out pawns. Major okay. Back to you, Happy.
Thanks, River. And as usual, it's time for your shameless plug.
Thanks, Happy. Inside Up Games is happy to bring you games you can play with your family and friends, bring you around a table with some beautiful artwork and some fun gameplay. Well, they're trying to add to that game collection by bringing City Builder Ancient World to life on Kickstarter. Check it out today as it's just launched. You can get your name in the box and save yourself 25% off of the MSRP. On top of all of that, they're also going to include some exclusives you won't find in retail.
Well, how about that?
Thanks for joining us on WGN. Tune in next week for more exciting coverage.
Until then, be well, do good work,
And keep in touch. And 2 pounds of methamphetamines. Now, I'm not sure who you're trying to get excited about your crappy games, but keep that one to yourself. But what I can tell you is, those 2 things don't go to well. To you, those were not the accessories needed.
Our researcher Phil has gone missing. Researcher Phil has gone missing after trying to...
Down here in the streets,
That reminds me of the time I lit the barbecue with the lid closed. Blew up the neighbor's cat and half of my prosthetic leg. Closed. Blew off my eyebrows and lost the neighbor's cat. Oh, that reminds me of the time I blew up my neighbor's barbecue while trying to... I lit my neighbor's cat on fire while accidentally trying to start the barbecue. That poor little furball never trusted me after that and kept pooping in my boots.
Yes.
Anyway, Happy, what do you have for This Week in History?
Well, Merchant, this week in 1968, Simon and Garfunkel's Mrs. Robinson from the classic movie The Graduate hit number 1 on music charts, making it the first rock to win a record Grammy Award. la 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 la.